Hey Carlos.
Hello.
All right, so let's have a talk. So how do you feel about this game so far? Like, how do you feel about the people here? Like, what is your general standpoint of everybody right now?
My standpoint right now is that everyone is getting along pretty swimming, like not swimmingly, but everyone's getting along pretty good. I don't think that there's any bad blood so far to like push someone over the edge or kick them out in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I think just the name of the game is to like now that the time has come to like to sadly boot someone, it has to be someone, you know?
Who do you think should go up? I mean, there's someone not here right now.
I mean, who was it? I mean, if from anything from our small challenge, it should be one of the two that failed first, I feel like. Right?
That was Joe and who else?
It was Joe and somebody else.
I forgot. How far did you get?
I got to the trees. The
So
tree
that
one.
was you, me, and then who else? Who was it? Danny. Was Danny with me in the final? Was it me and Danny?
No, it wasn't Danny. It was you and then
Mike. Was it Mike? No, it wasn't Mike. Was it Mike? I genuinely don't remember.
neither do I.
Okay.
But I know it was me and Danny who fell off at the second one.
Yeah, I remember that. I just don't remember who I went against. It was Coma, I think.
If anything, if it was me, the thing that I would think would be I want to take off the strongest competitor first. So if I was in your position, I try to take off Coma, but that's from like a strong competitor point, even though we don't have like grudges or anything. But I feel like for me as a competitor, I feel like I want to take out the people who are the strongest in a winning position. But
well, that puts you in that standpoint because I can pick my second placer, but then you're my third or / fourth placer. You know.
Yeah.
So that puts you in danger. You're throwing yourself out there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wouldn't want to like put myself in that position. So
you're telling me Danny and Coma.
And again, taking that logic and the opposite logic, I'm technically in both the weakest standpoint and the strongest standpoint. Because remember, I was the third. I was technically third who fell off from the tree. From the tree thing, I was the third person that fell off from the challenge.
Okay.
So I would be technically the weak and strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either standpoint that I take would put me in the block, which I don't want to do. So if anything, I would say would take either the first two of the weakest or the strongest that was next to you.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, James.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not bad.
What are you thinking? Like, this is the first week, of course, so we know everybody, but we don't know what they're thinking, you know, game-wise. I don't know what you're thinking. And you were the one who went against me before in the HOH, right? The final two, right? The top two?
I was just sitting there in my diary. I was like, I am so glad I did not win it because I would not want the pressure of setting up two.
Oh, I don't think there's pressure because at the end of the day, you just have to play your game, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with winning first or winning last or anything like that. But I mean, it's definitely a struggle because, you know, you're now just getting to meet these people and it's really up to you to now put those people in the block. So yeah, there's a little bit of a stress aspect to it, but as long as you know you keep your cool, I think you're fine. Who doesn't sit right with you if somebody does? or if someone does it.
Right now, it's Michael, since they haven't even bothered to show up.
It's true. There's 2 people not here right now, right?
Well, we knew Joe couldn't make it.
Yeah, but Michael's not here. Are those the only 2 people you really... So, what do you think? It's a smart move to just kind of go for the people who aren't here? You know, hit them while they're not here?
I wouldn't say it's technically smart. I'd just say it's good practice, as they can't be bothered to even attend events when they're supposed to be here.
That's true.
At least for Michael.
I mean, for the...
said they'd be here, and then...
yeah, it's technically...
Nothing.
Well, I think we're also doing veto today. So is it okay? What about the people that are actually here? Do you know anybody in this this house so far? Like in our room, in our house?
I know nobody here other than some of the production staff.
What season did you play in? 4?
Yep.
What place did you get?
I was 3rd out because I made the mistake of teaming with people that others hated. So they was like, oh, if we get rid of James, we'll start bringing up their friend group and folding them together.
I did that in my season.
Everybody afterwards was like, we didn't dislike you, we just disliked the people you were with. You were cool.
I was told previously by a bunch of people here that I should go for the stronger people. People that won this challenge. So what do you think about that? Because I know technically that just means you. So what do you think about that?
That's kind of smart. It could be also a bad move for when we have to go against the other team in case I keep doing good. Which honestly I don't expect to do. I think last week was just a fluke.
Yeah. I mean, that challenge was... The challenge was definitely, like, it was definitely interesting. I mean, anybody could have probably made it. It was pretty much like who can get there first, in a sense, in most cases. So,
and like with the ladders, it was down to...
The ladders was... I'm sorry. Automated ladders was like... This is the first time I've seen automated removed ladders. So that was definitely interesting. I was definitely super confused on how I was going to do that. Well, so do you think I should go for the stronger people? I mean, technically, I'm just asking if I should go for you and like someone else, or do you think it's easier to go for like, you know, the bottom,
honestly,
like the people who are easier?
Say Michael for the second one. I would say just follow whatever your heart says, whoever your heart says to put up, and hopefully they'll end up winning veto.
If I did what my heart told me, I think I'd be going home very early. You're just trying to tell me to go for like what I think is better for my game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that. We were talking about it a little beforehand, but I did wanted to ask, how do you feel about the people here again? Like, how do you feel about the people in this game so far?
James is someone I look up to. He's a good guy. Carlos, I don't really know much about other than we were in an ETN and they weren't super dedicated to it. And then I don't know Michael very well, but they didn't show up today, so I mean that speaks levels. And then Joe is like busy. So Joe has a life, so I don't really know.
Yeah. See, no, it's weird because I don't know what to do in that sense because I could put the 2 people who aren't here and kind of like shoot them down now, but if I do that, then like there's no one here to like, you know, play for their own life and veto, you know?
Yeah.
Like it.
Which would be kind of unfair, right?
It's unfair, and it doesn't make sense because it does because if you're gonna, you know, sign up for this thing, you should like be here to like do it.
So who do you think you should put?
I don't know anybody. Like, you know, it's really hard. Like, I don't want to put you up. That's for one, because I think we've had our conversations, we've had our talks. I think you're a genuinely good person, so I know that, you know, I have someone I can talk to here.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I was such a bitch on my Arizona season.
Well, I don't think you're mean, but I definitely do think that we could work with something as of right now, you know, just kind of like work together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you're down for that. I don't know if you're working with other people, you know, talking about my back.
No, I ain't talking to anyone. I hate people.
Oh, okay. Well,
I barely even join the calls.
That's fair. Well, I do want to save you here. So I don't know whether if I should put the other people that are here, or
I
put one
really-
in one, or
I really like James, so I really don't think he should go up.
James is coma, right? Yeah.
And then, so it would leave Carlos. I think you should put Carlos up so that there's at least one person who can actually fight for it.
Well, okay, so with James, is James like someone you played in a previous season with?
No, it's just someone
You
who...
just know them. outside
I
the
know
game.
them through a community.
Oh, so you know them outside the game? Okay.
Yes, I've known them for a little bit.
Okay. So does that mean like you plan on either like helping with or working with him, or like, you know, trying to talk to him or something?
I don't know, I just don't want him to go home first.
All right. Well, I think I think we're good here, Danny. Thank you for joining my calls, and like I said, hopefully we can have these conversations in the future when I'm not HOH. Hopefully people listen to my annoyingness.
Wait. Let's see if the next HOH notices.
Word. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye. You're not gonna like me for this. I'm not voting. I'm not putting everyone's like Mike is over. I can't let Mike go on the block. I think Mike will be somewhat helpful to me because I can kind of put him on my side being a season 3er. So I think keeping a season 3 person there as of right now kind of helps. But Danny said don't pick James. But Danny and James know each other, and it's stupid. Because I wish he didn't know James. Because then now if I take James and James comes back, James and Danny are going to work together, and then I'm a goner unless I chew hard. So I can either play safe and go Carlos and worry about those two later, or I go James now and haul ass and hope I win. And I'll actually have to full week that time around, because if I don't, it might be over. Danny wins, Danny's saving James. James wins, James is saving James. Carlos wins, I don't know what Carlos is doing. First person is just someone who isn't here, and I don't know them very much. I can at least say I know someone that's not here, and I hope that doesn't ruin my game. And then the second person is just someone that's here just because I don't want this this veto to be boring, and also it doesn't sit well with me that, you know, two people here know each other, but at the same time, you know, I gotta play my cards right, and, you know, more people is more numbers, and I can't have that against me. So.
Hello, kiddies. It's time for nominations. There's not many options. Well, that's more of a you guys problem, not mine, I guess. Well, good luck.
Oh, all right.
All right, guys. Welcome to the first nomination ceremony of this season, at least our squad. So, the first thing I was thinking about all this was, do I want to make this boring? Make it interesting. As you can see, there's two people not here. I could just put those two up, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and we'd be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, that would make it unfair, even though they should be here. And, you know, one has reasons, some don't. You know, it's really just, you know, fighting chance, stuff like that. So that's all I wanted to say before I start. It is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate two people for eviction. The first person that I am nominating is Space. No, I'm just kidding, guys. First person nominated is Joe. Now, it's really interesting. People are probably like, why the hell Joe? Now, trying to get to know everybody. I will say I know Mike, not out of game, but because we played another game together. And unfortunately, I know Mike more than I know Joe, and I don't know where Joe's head's at. So that's honestly my reason for putting Joe up. Now, if you guys know them personally, or you know them all more than I do, hopefully I get to know just as much as you guys in this near future. Hopefully they come back, or hopefully they don't get evicted. But in this setting, I just don't know them as well. I got the time to talk to all of you, so, you know. And then the second person I'm nominating, and I will say I am not nominating the two people that are not here, just so we have reasons to fight here in this game. And unfortunately, the second person I will be nominating is Carlos.
I was so nervous.
There's honestly it's nothing bad, nor there's nothing good to say about anybody here. I don't know anybody here that well, but I did get to talk to people, and there was just not much connections with you guys. And hopefully, like I said, after, if you do come back, and I hope you do, honestly, we can have more conversations in the future. So, yeah, that's nominations adjourned.
Claps.
Everyone claps.
Are you ready to die?
Yes. Wait, are you talking about in Minecraft or real life? Is Minecraft not really?
Well, anyways, this competition is called Hackman, and this is how it works. You'll have to navigate the maze, collecting all the glowberries floating in the maze. There will be duress killers. If you step on a pressure plate, the killers will begin to flash, and you can use your one-hit kill weapon to murder them. If they are killed when they are not invisible, you're eliminated. You have 3 attempts total. The quickest to collect all or most of the glowberries will win the power of veto. Are you ready to play Hackman?
Sure. Sounds fun.
Oh, go.
Shout to the heart!
Open the damn doors, the cube in your legs.
Look, I listened. James. I'm trying to set a record of not dying, so. Now I lost them.
Wait, were we done glowing?
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, he was chasing me.
It's all good. I got your back. Do not worry.
You, Sarah, hated me.
Whoa! Actually, yeah. How dare you?
Girl, other than a select.
Oh my God! No! Oh no! My life
Oh, we do?
This competition is called Hackman.
Oh, I see.
Tucker. Where are you, Danny?
Nowhere for you. What?
Danny.
It's very hard.
It's okay. You just gotta run away from us.
I don't know how it works.
Oh, there we go.
But you should be.
What if I get
Turn no.
I get a point?
No.
I want to kill.
Oh my God.
Run.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Where are they?
That was the closest call in my life.
Wait, hello? Danny, where are you? Oh my gosh.
Yes! Yes!
Are you ready to play Hackman?
Okay, let's play Hackman. Oh, I can see you! Oh!
Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! No!
That's what you get!
Oh my God! Oh shit! I mean, oh shoot! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
My streak!
That's what you get!
No! You're on my list, Zebra.
What do you mean? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Through the car.
Oh my God! Do I just keep going?
Yes,
You have 3 lives. You got 3 lives.
Yes,
Jesus
true.
Christ!
You got 2 now. Zebra!
They're everywhere! They're everywhere! They're like monsters! I hate all of you! What am I supposed to do? Tiptoe through the
This competition is called Hackman. Are you ready to play Hackman?
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got me good.
Wait, right.
What?
Shoot. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come here. Come here.
No, thank you.
I'll give you a head start.
Get the
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still catching him. Come here. Come
No.
here.
No.
Come here.
Where am I?
Going to get you. Oh.
I just saw that. Yeah, dang it.
How did you guys enjoy that little pace man game?
It was very
I
enjoyable.
want to die.
I needed to release some necessary trauma.
I wanted to kill Sarah.
Did we love the pace man?
We didn't.
Huh?
No.
I don't know what Paceman is. I know what Pac-Man is.
I wanted to kill Sarah.
You're going to get them sued.
Couldn't do it.
So, with that, seeing as all four of you have competed, sorry, Joe, just
Ooh.
you didn't cut it just yet.
Sucks to suck, you know.
We are here now. We are gathered here today to tell you guys the results of today's call.
Should we make a drum roll?
No.
Okay.
So, there was a tie
Ooh.
for last.
Oh.
Play.
Damn. We
We know
love to see
exactly
it.
who it is.
And two of the people that are tied for last is they got both 88 points. And that was Zebra and Danny.
Oh, wow.
You guys tried your best. There was 4 ghosts, you know. We didn't see where the 4 ghosts came from, but they got
Y'all
you.
suck. Y'all
They got
suck
God.
ass.
And the person to win by only 2 points
Ooh.
is James.
Ah.
First comp.
Claps,
Yeah.
claps, claps.
Look at you. You didn't win comps in your season like me, but you're winning seasons in you're winning comps in your comeback season.
We love All Stars.
Maybe you'll give up your spot like I did.
Anyways, continue.
Your score was 104.
So mine was 102.
Yep, you got 102 points. Ooh, so close. Only if you got 3 more, you would have beat him. Ooh.
What would
Like
have happened
2.
if there was a tie?
Or like 2, yeah.
Probably-
and then we could have gotten a tie.
Probably, yeah,
They
probably would have. Yeah, probably would have
Done
died
it
the
again.
Together and
fastest.
decided who to use the.
No, it was probably whoever died the fastest would have gotten second then. Whoever finished
yeah.
first.
Oh, we had a timer. But we would never know because we only had tied for last.
Yes.
The Power Veto winner is James or Glorious Coma. Congratulations. Now go chat. It's time for the veto ceremony.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, well.
Okay, James.
What do you as HOH? What do you think I should do?
So I had already talked to Carlos about this, and I'll tell you too, because honestly, my idea with why I chose certain people was just because, like I said already, like the 2 people that are not here, if we just put them both up, no one would really have a reason to play. Like we would just play to play, and I mean, on an HOH's point of view, for me at least, it's like I do that. Not just because, I mean, it's easier because, you know, we're all here. It makes sense. But at the same time, you know, say then again, you know, you save someone that's not here. then I have to put actually someone that's here up, and then they're going to be safe, and that's already a mess. For the people that are
that was my thoughts too, just because I'm like, hey, we decided to actually show up and play
exactly.
part of
See,
this.
so you get it, you understand. Like, for the people that aren't here, unfortunately, whatever reasons, they signed up to be here and they're not here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you do it or not, it's really up to you, but that's my end of it.
Alright, so I guess let's head back to the living room and join in with them. Alright, this is the veto meeting. Carlos and Joe, you have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I'd like to give the two nominees a chance to tell me why I should use the veto to save you. Carlos, you can go first.
I mean, I'm a whole person next to a disembodied head. So, if that's not enough, I mean, I think I did a pretty good job in our first oak competition battle thing. I think for us being so early into our season, I don't think there is a necessity to take me out. But yeah, that's all.
Alright,
Thank you.
Alright, Joe, let's hear from you. Why should we save you?
Well, my name's Joe, so that's one. And, I mean, his name's Carlos, so pick Joe. Joe for prez. I'm the president. So, yeah, that's it.
Alright, thank you, Joe. That almost brought me to tears because it was so beautiful. And now, with that, I have chosen to use the power of veto on Carlos.
Huzzah!
Zebra, since I have vetoed one of your nominations, you will have to choose a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
Right. I didn't want to have to do anything. Okay, so, well, there's only two of you here. Well, actually, there's only one of you. So, that's a joke. There's two. This one's not here. So, yeah, like I said, we're all here. We're actually here playing. So, unfortunately, I will be putting up Mike. So, sorry, Mike.
All right, and this veto meeting is adjourned.
Well, let's hold up. First of all, let's go back to the first challenge.
Okay,
Who made it further than Mike and Joe? Between Joe and Mike, who made it?
Joe did not make it farther. Joe was
Who
the
was
first
the very
one.
first one? Oh, Joe was the first one out.
Mike,
They were both out in the first challenge.
Oh, well.
Joe got out
well done.
first. Joe got out first because he's had to run when it was not green. So yeah.
If we think about it this way, Michael had a reason, but Joe had a reason as well. Michael was first out on his season, and Joe was second.
Okay, so
what do we think about this?
We have to think about this in a long game standpoint. There's people here that are those two. There's other one. Like, we don't know how they're gonna play in the future, but we know if anyone played with either of them, we know if they're good or not in the future, and we don't need people who are threats in the future. So let's think about it like that. Like, we have to remember, like, who was in the season with Joe?
Me.
Okay, so were they good at games?
They won like 4 to 6 challenges.
That's a lot. Just because they could have just trolled this one just to kind of get out, like a bye.
Mm-hmm.
Mike did not even make it through first episode. Put it there.
So I think logically the strongest one to take out is Joe.
Yeah,
but
that
do
makes
we
me want to
do
give
we
Mike
do
a chance to actually stay around?
like Mike? This would be Mike's like PR, not getting out first episode. Now, do we want to take that chance? I mean, we could. I'm not. I'm down for
We could because honestly, we know at this point we know more about Joe and his track record more than we know Mike's. Mike's doesn't go that far at all. Mike is a wild card.
Again.
I will say that Mike is a wild card, but I would trust a wild card more than a person that I know for sure.
And even though I will say this for the four of us, I'd rather us four stay. So honestly, we could all just work together and get out Mike if that suits everybody.
And we just
Like
vote
in the
to
future.
kick out both of them?
That would be crazy, and I wish, but at the same time, That can't happen, unfortunately. So, did you guys want to? I mean, I don't vote, so it's really not up to me. But did you want to just kind of all four of us stick together through this whole thing,
I think
And
that
then-
would be smart.
and then pray
Yeah.
that, like, after this, after the two people get out, then like we can all just go together to the
And
merge.
face the other team.
We can
And
like all,
face the merge together.
yeah, because we would know each other, and we know how we play, we know how we talk. Like, it's just better socially because we're all still here.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you guys are down for, I'm down for that. It's really up to you.
I mean, I think we could.
Yeah, I mean, that worked for me.
Carlos, was it the person?
Yeah. So I think we should take out Joe this time.
I mean, like I said, I don't vote, but I mean, if you guys are all gonna vote the
I
same,
think I've made my decision.
Same.
okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's 2 out of 3. That's already the majority. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Who are you all voting for? I kind of need to know this too. Holy crap, I actually won something. That honestly surprised the heck out of me. I have, as you all may have seen last season, I didn't win anything. Didn't even come really close to winning anything. But winning our veto, I think, is like a big motivation boost for me. Maybe All Stars is going to be my season, hopefully.
Getting into the veto, it's pretty interesting because I was put up for the block. We love that for me. The veto starts, and honestly, it's pretty fun. In coming out of it, I find out that I got second place when I could have gone first and gotten the veto. That fell through my fingers. Dang it, like literally I was like 2 points off. 2 points off, are you kidding? Oh, jeez. But either way, I do get the veto, which saves me from being eliminated, thank gosh. And we have to put someone up for the block, which turns out to be Mike. And Mike and Joe are on the block together. The 2 people that weren't here conveniently.
Guys, it's my favorite day of the week. Eviction.
Sorry.
Coronation Day. Nope, Eviction Day. How is everyone settling in with the twists and all the extra space? Since
Extra space.
Yes, extra space.
Something crazy.
Because you're in space.
Oh, I see. I see.
Since
God.
there's only half of you here,
What do you mean? Everyone is here.
that's enough. We will move on to the eviction. Joe and Mike, in just a few moments, your fellow house guests will cast their votes to evict. Before they do, you have one last chance to plead your case. And Mike, you go first.
That's a very valid
Cricket,
reason, Mike.
cricket,
Yeah, that was so good. It brought me to tears. Oh, so good.
Voting for you, Mike. And now, Joe, you're next.
Oh, they brought steak.
Does that mean you're going first?
Oh,
He said he's throwing his meat out there on the table.
I got my cookies. Thanks.
I'm a vegan.
What? Don't like your mama.
Like, it's gonna be rare seeing you go home.
Alrighty. It is time for the voting to begin. Neither of the 2 nominees are allowed to vote. Zebra, as current HOH, you're also not allowed to vote. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote. And Danny, you are the first to cast your vote in the diary room. Go ahead.
I vote to evict Joe Bernard to lead this competition.
Oh, okay. We love not doing it correctly. I vote to evict Joe. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I vote to evict. This is a tough one, but I vote to evict Joe.
Houseguests. As a reminder, when I reveal the vote, the evicted houseguests will have just a few moments to say goodbye and walk out the front door of doom. By a vote of 6-0, JK, 3-0. Joe, you have been evicted from Big Brother All-Stars.
Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe.
It's the
Joe.
road, Jack.
Joe.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no
It
more.
really does suck.
Hold on. Wait, look at me. Wait. No, I wanted to.
Hello there, Joe.
Hello.
Barnyard. How are we feeling right now? After getting evicted.
Feeling pretty neutral. It sucks not being there to be able to compete for veto, obviously. But who knows with my track record so far this season if I would have even done well. But yeah, it feels bad considering I was very excited to play with all of these people, and now we're here.
Exactly. The first call, not being able to read, listen to rules and just going when you want to go.
Okay, that was not my fault. I wasn't expecting it to change to 50 different colors before it went green. I thought it was just going to be like a 1, 2, 3 kind of a situation. But you guys pulled big pranks, and I got juked.
Tell me, where do you think you went wrong in your first week?
I obviously didn't compete well in the HOH challenge, so that was a big... You never want to be last, because most likely on the first week, as everyone's getting to know everyone, it's easiest to put up the last place person and just call it good. So that definitely didn't help me at all. But then it also was rough not being able to make the recording session to play for my chance to stay. So it was just like a 1-2 kicker, so kind of brutal.
They go after the ones that can't make it.
I know.
And then they can't defend themselves.
Yeah, it's an easy way to vote people out.
Lastly, do you regret anything that led you to be sitting with me now?
I don't think so. I think that first session was super fun. At least our house is super nice. I've heard some not so great things about the other house just through people who've played past seasons with other people on the other side. So I'm just glad I at least was in the fun house, even if they booted me out.
Well, thank you. And we're not done with you yet, actually. What if I could tell you that I have an opportunity just for you, well, not just for you, that you could actually compete in a competition for your last chance back into the game?
Well, that would be nice. If only it were true.
Of course. You may have thought that there would be a double eviction every week since there's 2 houses.
That is what I thought, actually.
But that would be wrong.
Oh.
You and the other evicted house guests from Sarah's house will battle it out. The winner gets to re-enter their house. What do you think of that twist for ya?
I think that sounds amazing. What I also think would be really fun is if we just went back in together, but that's not going to happen, so I guess we're just going to have to battle.
Alrighty, hold tight, Joe, as we wait for the time to be right for the next house to get evicted.